So, hello student. Okay, so welcome to the Amit sir physics class. Okay, yesterday I think in the last video we have started with the new topic, that is ray optics and the optical instrument, and we have seen some basic things why we are going to learn this topic. Okay, we have seen the reflection, laws of reflection, and then why the plane mirror is not used in anywhere because has some sort of disadvantages. So disadvantages means what? It cannot form the real image. The size of the image cannot be increased or decreases. That means you cannot magnify the image or demagnify the image size. Okay, but if you consider the spherical mirrors are nothing but the mirrors. Those are extracted from the what? Sphere. Okay, or a hollow sphere. Okay, and we have seen some definition associated with the spherical mirrors, where in that case the first you have to think this one, the pole. Okay, so this is nothing but the pole of the mirror. Okay, same way here also the pole of the mirror. This is convex mirror and this is concave mirror. Okay, and next is exactly this is center of the curvature. That means this sphere or this mirror is made up of some hollow sphere. Okay, so that center of that sphere is nothing but the center of this curvature itself. Okay, that means this is the radius, this is nothing but the radius, and exactly at the midpoint you have the focal point. Okay, so this is what the focal point, center of curvature, and from here to here if you make any line, that is known as what? Your radius. Okay, radius of curvature. And this line, that is blue one. Okay, so the line which is passes through the what? Center of curvature and the pole. Okay, that line is known as what? A principal axis. Okay, and the focal point or the focal length. Then focal length is nothing but the distance from this pole to here. Okay, so this distance is known as focal length, this distance is known as the radius of curvature. Okay, and then f is nothing but the focal point where all the rays after reflection may converge or diverge from that particular point. So that point is known as what? A focal length. Okay, now today we are going to learn if suppose, so I will show you. So suppose if the parallel beam of lights, okay, so when rays of lights are incident on this spherical surfaces, so what will happen? That means how the reflection take place. If you are considering the plane mirror, if the parallel beam of lights are incident like this, okay, so they are reflected as it is, they are reflected parallel, okay, similarly, but they are not going to meet anywhere. So this is what the reflection take place in case of the what? A plane mirror. But in this case, in curved surface, or you can say spherical surface, the reflection is occur in different manner. Okay, so I will show you the first one. Okay, so reflection in spherical mirror. So heading is reflection in a spherical mirror, spherical mirrors. Okay, how the reflections occur. Now suppose if you consider the parallel beam of lights. Okay, so this is the one ray. Okay, hits on the surface, this is another second ray, and this is another a third ray. Okay, which are coming from the what? Any object. Same way, similar to this side also. So this is another ray, one ray. Okay, this is the second ray, and this is your a third ray. Correct? Okay, so these rays are incident on this concave mirror. Okay, so how they are going to reflect? Okay, so if the rays are parallel, okay, it can be incident at any angle, we will see that later. But now you have to consider what? If the rays are parallel to the principal axis, if it hits on the concave surface, on the mirror portion of concave mirror, then all the rays are actually pass through the what? Focal point. This ray will be reflected and pass through the what? Focal point. This ray is also reflected and pass through the what? Focal point. And this ray is also reflected and pass through the what? A focal point. Okay, so this is what the reflection occur. This is how the reflection occur. And if you are considering this way, so this ray is also pass through the focal point, this ray is also pass through the what? The focal point, and this ray is also pass through the what? A focal point. Okay, so you can see here all the rays are reflected back, and they are converge or meet at one point. So I will show you. So these are the what? The reflection take place. Okay, so here in this case parallel beam of light parallel beam of light reflected and meet at focal point, okay. It means what? They converge or meet at one point, okay. So all the rays are converging at one point, so hence sometimes this is also known as what? A converging lens, sorry, converging mirror. This is also known as what? A converging mirror, okay. So in this case, if the rays are actually meeting, so in such a case, because after reflection rays are actually meeting, so here in this case you have the real images are formed, okay. But sometimes the rays are actually not meeting in the in concave mirror also. So if such a case is there, then the virtual images are formed, okay. So I will write it down here. If the rays are actually meeting, then the real images form, and rays are appears to meet. If rays are appears to meet, then the virtual images form, okay. So actually meet means what? This condition, this situation, and appears to meet means what? The rays are actually not meeting, they are diverging from each other, but sometimes they appear that they are meeting, okay, but not actually. So in that case the virtual image is formed. That means in concave mirror both the real and the virtual images are formed, okay. So virtual images where the rays are apparently meet, and the real image is what? When the rays are actually meet, okay. So this is how the reflection take place in case of the what? Concave mirror. Now how the reflection take place in case of the convex mirror, we will see, okay. So same, you have to consider a parallel beam of lights, okay. So these are the what? Surface, because this mirror surface is this side, so rays are incident from this side, not from that side, okay. So I will consider this as the first ray, okay, and this is the second ray, and this is a third ray, okay. Similarly, because this ray is also incident on the pole itself, okay, and then this one, two, and then you have another third ray, okay. So these are the what? The some parallel beam of lights or rays incident from the what? Object. So these are the what? Incident rays from the object. If you are standing in front of this lens, then in front of this mirror, then the rays are reflected or the incident from you, okay. Then if this is the pole, okay, now rays will not pass through that side because this portion is opaque, okay. But this convex mirror, they actually diverge the ray. This converge the ray, this one is what? A diverge means what? They spread the rays, okay, and here they bring all the rays after reflection and converge at single point, okay. So here is also they diverge, okay. So you can see here the ray is diverging from actually focal point, okay. So I will draw here. So this ray will move this side, okay, and if you are considering this ray is moved in this way, okay. So this ray will hit here and it will reflected in this manner. So these rays are diverging, they are moving away from, okay, and this ray also you can see here dash means what? The rays are actually not moving this side. You have to just extrapolate this reflected light, okay. You have to just extend it. So this is the ray which is moving, okay. Same to this side also. So you can see here this ray will move here this side, okay. So this ray hits and reflected, and this reflected light, if you extrapolate behind, it appears that all the rays are coming from this point apparently but not actually, okay. So first I will complete this. So this ray will move this side, and then finally this ray is left dash, and this ray will move this side, okay. So you can see here, okay, if you are looking from here, then it appears that this all the reflected rays are coming from this point. It appears, but not actually, because actually the rays are diverging. Okay, in this case the rays are actually meeting, but here the rays are actually diverging, appears to be diverging from this point. Hence I will write it down here. The parallel beam of light after reflection appears to diverge from a focal point. Okay, that means you feel that all the rays are coming from this point, but actually it is not. Okay, so that's why it appears. Okay, hence it is also called as a diverging mirror. Okay, it is also called as diverging mirror, and in such a case only a virtual images are formed. Okay, no real images form here. In case of convex mirror, no real image is formed. Okay, so this is what the reflection take place in case of the both convex and concave mirror. Okay, so I hope that you understood it well. Okay, suppose they ask draw the reflection in concave and the convex mirror, you have to just draw this diagram how the reflection take place. Okay, so next is moving towards the main part. Okay, so already we have learned the pole, focal point, center of curvature, all the meanings, their characteristics, what is the concave mirror, convex mirror, how they are represented. Okay, now the next concept is, so if you want to read, just pause the video and just take the screenshot and read it afterwards. Okay, and draw the diagrams properly. So next concept is what? The sign convention. Next concept is sign convention. Make a heading as sign convention. Okay, so sign convention means what? Some quantities are positive and some quantities are negative. Okay, so the sign convention is same for the what? Both the convex as well as concave mirror. Okay, so sign convention rules. Okay, sign convention rules are same for both concave and convex mirror. Okay, it is same for the what? Both the mirrors. Now for that you have to consider, the first is a simple straight line. Okay, so better way I will write down here. So this represents a mirror. This represents what? A mirror, maybe any mirror, both. This is what? Actually a mirror. Okay, you can consider maybe convex or maybe concave. Okay, and this is nothing but the pole of the mirror. Okay, and from that pole you had to draw a horizontal line, and that horizontal line represents what? Principal axis. So this is principal axis. Okay, so this is what? Principal axis. Sorry. Next is, okay, now sometimes what happens, if the rays are incident from this side. Okay, so I will consider the rays are incident from this side, light rays. So this is what the direction of the rays. So these are the what? Incident rays. Okay, if the rays are incident, then concave mirror you have to place in this way at this point, and the convex mirror you have to place in this manner. Okay, so doesn't matter because it is same both the rules, that means for both the concave and the convex mirror the sign convention rule is same. Okay, so what happens, sometimes if you stand in front of the mirror, sometimes the image is formed to this side or maybe that side. Okay, maybe towards the curvature or maybe to behind the what mirror. Okay, so in this case the two types of images are formed, one is virtual and the real. So real image is always formed towards this side and the virtual image is always formed towards that side. So there must be a difference between the images. Okay, that means if it is virtual image, then what should be the distance, image distance. If it is real image, then what should be the distance. Okay, so to make this difference you have to use what, a sign convention. Now pole is taken as a what, center or 0. Pole is taken as a what, center, and anything is start with this pole. Actually anything which is measured has to be start with this pole. Okay, now anything which is measuring in this direction, that means from pole, if you are taking the scale and you are measuring from pole to this side, those values are taken as a negative. That means any horizontal distance is taken as what, a negative if you are measuring in this side. That means pole is a reference. Okay, maybe this side, anything which is measured this side means what, from pole this side. Okay, so I will write it down. If anything which is measured to this side, okay, all the things are taken as a positive. If you are measuring from pole to this side, because sometimes the images are also formed the other side. Okay, now if the any distance is measured above the principal axis, that is taken as a positive, and any distance measured below the principal axis, that distance is taken as what, a negative. Okay, same this side, if anything which is measured above the principal axis, taken as a positive, anything which is measured below the principal axis, taken as a negative. Correct? Okay, now you have to consider the incident ray. Anything which is opposite to the what, incident ray, that means this measurement, rays are incident in this direction, but your measurement in this direction. So this value is negative, horizontal distance. Okay, now if you are measuring anything to that side, so that is in the direction of the rays. So this is what the incident ray, and you are measuring also in this ray. So that's why all the values which are measured in the direction of the incident ray, positive. All the values, all the distance which are measured opposite to the incident ray, negative. Above the principal axis distance, positive. Below the principal axis distance, negative. Same both the side. Okay, so this is what the sign convention, and it is applicable for both convex and concave mirror. Okay, so first rule I will write it down here. Pole is considered as a reference. Pole is considered as a reference point. That means everything start with that point. Every measurement should start with pole. Okay, so next is the distance measured in the direction of incident ray is taken as positive. All the distance which are measured in the direction of the incident ray are taken as positive, and exactly opposite, all the distance. Okay, so make it all the distance measured in the opposite direction of the incident ray are taken as a negative. Okay, so that means to this side. Okay, and then next, all the distance is above the principal axis. All the distance above the principal axis is taken as positive. Okay, so wait a minute. So next one is all the distance is okay, below the principal axis, taken as a negative, correct. Okay, so these are the some sign convention rules. Okay, so for both the mirrors you have to remember anything which is measured above the principal axis, maybe this side or maybe this side mirror positive, below the principal axis maybe this side negative, in the direction of the ray positive, in the opposite direction of the ray it is taken as what, a negative itself. Okay, so next moving towards the next part. Okay, so next is rules for the ray diagram. Okay, so why? Because okay, so I will tell you, if you are standing in front of any mirror, then okay, so this is the principal axis you have to first draw. Okay, now if you are standing in front of this mirror at this point, okay, so image is formed. Okay, maybe image is larger if it is formed this side, if the image is larger if it is from this side, or maybe image is inverted, maybe somewhere this side if it is inverted. Okay, so this image is known as a real image and this image is known as a virtual image. Okay, so depending on the what, in front of the mirror at what distance you are standing, the image is formed. Okay, then how these images are formed? Okay, why the image is formed here only, okay, so that can be estimated by using the what, ray diagrams, correct. Okay, so we will see how these ray diagrams are draw, or there are certain rules for the ray diagram. Okay, so first rule, and it is same for the both the mirrors again. Okay, so first rule is what, the ray parallel to the principal axis, always passes through focal point, the what, a focal point. Okay, so I will draw here the mirror first. Okay, so this is concave, okay, and this is a convex. This is concave mirror and convex mirror. Okay, so first of all you have to draw the principal axis. Every time you have to draw the principal axis first. Okay, so this is the principal axis and this is the principal axis for convex. Okay, now so this is convex, that means inner portion is color coded, and this is concave. Okay, and this is the center of curvature C and this is F. Same way, if this is the center of curvature C and this is what, F. Okay, now any ray which is incident parallel, okay, this is principal axis and this is what, the pole, these are the what, pole. Any ray if hits parallel to this principal axis, so I will show you here. If this ray is parallel to the principal axis, it always appears to pass, because actually it will not pass because it diverge. Convex mirror diverge the ray, so this ray will move this side, but it appears to pass from this focal point. Okay, and here if any ray incident on this concave mirror, it actually pass through the what, a focal point here. Okay, if you consider another ray, if it is hit parallel to the principal axis, it always appears to pass from this focal point, Okay, so no matter at what point the ray is incident, if it is parallel, it always passes or appears to pass. Okay, if you are considering this side also, if this is the ray parallel, okay, always it passes through the what, a focal point. Okay, so this was the simple rule, and it is same for the what, both the mirrors. Okay, so next rule is, I will write it down here, second rule, the ray passes or ray incident on the pole always follow the laws of reflections. Always follow the laws of reflection. And laws of reflection means what? Angle of incident must be equal to what? Angle of reflection. Okay. Now suppose if you are considering this ray, so I will draw it here for both the mirrors, convex and concave. So suppose this is the concave and this is a convex. Okay. So this is a convex mirror. Okay. Then first you have to draw a principal axis. Okay. So every time you have to first draw the principal axis after drawing the mirror. Okay. So this is pole and this is concave. This is a concave mirror. Okay. And this is a convex mirror. Okay. And for this also you have to draw the first pole. First you have to draw the pole, sorry, principal axis. Okay. And this is what? A pole itself. And this is center of curvature, this is focal point, half. So this is center of curvature, this is a focal point. Okay. So next, okay, so let me check whether it is getting dark. Okay, now, so what is the rule? The ray incident on the pole always reflected back with the same angle. Okay, that means laws of reflection. So suppose if any ray, so I will draw here, if suppose any ray which is incident in this manner, okay, from the object, okay, and if this is angle of I, then what will happen? The other ray, the reflected ray, follow the same angle. So this is the angle of reflection. This is what? Angle of reflection. Okay. So angle of incident is equal to what? Angle of reflection. Okay. Any ray which is incident on the pole, here also, okay, you can see here, this is incident ray and this is angle of incident. Then this ray is reflected back with the same angle. That is nothing but angle of reflection. Okay. Or else, if the ray is incident on the pole exactly in this manner, okay, it will reflect it as it is. Correct? Okay. So here also, if the ray is incident in this manner on the pole, it is reflected back with the same manner, because angle of incident is equal to what? Angle of reflection. Okay. So for that. So next is, okay, so these are what some rules, okay, and there are some other rules also, okay, but minimum 2 rules are sufficient to know where and what type of image is going to form if you stand in front of the convex mirror or concave mirror. Okay. So the next rule is, so we'll drop this also. So next rule is exactly opposite to that of the what? First rule. If any ray which is parallel to the principal axis, it always passes through the what? Focal point. Then the reverse is also possible. Okay. So reverse means what? The ray, third one, the ray passes through focal point, always reflected parallel to principal axis. Okay. First rule is what? The ray which is parallel to the principal axis always passes through the what? Focal point. Now the ray incident from the focal point, hence it will move always parallel to the principal axis. And then the fourth one, okay, the ray incident from center of curvature always reflected with same path or direction. Okay, so these are the what? rules. Okay, so now I will show you how these rules are shown in case of diagrams. Okay, so if you are considering this as a concave mirror, okay, so here is also one concave mirror is needed. Okay, and then you have another convex mirror. Okay, so this is convex mirror and here is also a convex mirror. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, first draw the principal axis. First job is to draw the principal axis. Okay, so here the principal axis is this, okay, and here principal axis is this one. Okay, same way here the principal axis, and then here is also the principal axis. Okay, every time you have to first, after drawing the mirror, first draw the principal axis, and this is concave, that means outer portion is bulged and that is coated, and this is convex, this is convex, same concave, and this is a convex. Okay, so draw the ray diagrams perfectly. Okay, so this is pole, this is pole, and this is also pole of the mirror, and this is also pole. Okay, so next is center of curvature, this is C and this is F. Okay, so same way this is C and this is what, F. Okay, similarly here is also center of curvature, focal point, and then here center of curvature and focal point exactly at the mirror. Okay, now rule is what, if the ray is passes through the focal point or incident through the focal point on the mirror, then it is reflected back with the principal axis, parallel with principal axis. That means this ray, if this ray is incident here, okay, through the focal point, then it is reflected with parallel with principal axis. Okay, so here is also, if the ray which is incident, okay, the ray which is incident here, okay, the ray which is incident here from here, okay, so you can see here dot dot. Okay, so this ray is incident, appears to incident on the focal point. Okay, so this ray is always parallel to the what, parallel to the principal axis, it must be parallel to the principal axis. Okay, so these are the what, some ray rules and then diagrams. Okay, so remember the diagrams and the ray rules. Okay, next, the ray incident on the from the center of curvature, it is always trace the same path. Okay, so suppose any ray which is incident, okay, so I will draw here any ray which is incident from the center of curvature. Okay, so this is incident ray, so reflected ray is also in the same direction, reflected also traces the same path. Okay, so maybe anywhere if it is incident in this manner, so this ray is also reflected with the same thing. Okay, so next, if it is incident on this mirror, okay, so it appears to incident from that center of curvature, so this is incident ray, this is a reflected ray. If you make it anywhere or any angle, but if it is on the center of curvature, then this is incident ray, this is reflected ray, doesn't matter. Okay, doesn't matter on the mirror at what point it incident. If it is pointing towards the sea, then it is reflected back as it is. Okay, so these are the some rules you have to remember. Okay, so not all the 4 rules are used to calculate or to predict where the images is formed and what type of images form. This any out of 4, any 2 rules are sufficient. Okay, so in the next video we will see how these rules are used to find out the, you can say, position of image, okay, and then nature of images. Okay, so by using the rules of this ray diagrams, we are going to find out the what type of image is formed and where the image is going to be formed in the next video. Okay, so till then just pause the video, revise it, see it once again, and try to draw all these ray diagrams, because once you perfect in this ray diagram, then the ray optics and this topic will be completely easy for you. Okay, so unless and until you are not perfect in the rays diagram, okay, so why it is always parallel, why it is always passes through the what, center of curvature, and it is reflected with the same manner, why, so if such a questions are there, then you can just revise this video, repeat this video and see it once again. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you.
I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz.